September 2024, late evening. Nicole Foster is 30 years old. She's scrolling through Facebook on her phone. She can't sleep. Work has been stressful. She needs a distraction. Nicole clicks on her own profile, scrolls down to old photos. She stops at one from 2010, a family photo. Her mom, Catherine, her dad, Henry, her brother, Tyler, and herself. Nicole was 16 in that photo. Tyler was 19. Mom was smiling, happy, healthy. That was 14 years ago, before everything changed. Nicole's mom died in 2014. Heart attack, sudden. She was only 46 years old. The funeral was small, closed casket. Nicole remembers her dad saying, "Don't look at the body. Remember your mother as she was, beautiful and alive." Nicole didn't argue. Neither did Tyler. After the funeral, the family fell apart. Nicole and Tyler had a terrible fight. Tyler blamed Nicole. He said, "You abandoned Mom. You moved away for college." She got depressed. That's why she died. Nicole tried to defend herself. "I didn't abandon her. I was only 2 hours away. I called her every week." But Tyler wouldn't listen. He cut contact. They haven't spoken in 10 years. Nicole still visits her mom's grave every year in Portland, Oregon, Riverside Cemetery. The headstone reads, Catherine Foster, 1968 to 2014. Beloved mother and wife. Every year, Nicole brings flowers. Every year, she cries. Nicole is looking at the 2010 family photo on Facebook. She reads the comments. Most are old. Friends saying, "Beautiful family," and "Miss you, Catherine." Sees a new comment, posted 2 days ago, from an account she doesn't recognize. Margaret Ellis. Catherine Foster is still alive. I see her every week at the nursing home where I volunteer, Albuquerque, New Mexico. She doesn't remember much anymore, but she's definitely the same person from this photo. Nicole stares at her phone. What? That doesn't make sense. Her mom died in 2014. Nicole was at the funeral. She visits the grave. This must be a mistake, or a troll, or someone with the same name. Nicole clicks on Margaret Ellis's profile. It looks real. A woman in her 60s, lives in Albuquerque, posts about volunteering at nursing homes, photos of elderly residents with permission. Seems legitimate. Nicole sends Margaret a private message. "Hi, Margaret. I saw your comment on my family photo. Catherine Foster is my mother. She passed away in 2014. I think you might have confused her with someone else." Nicole hits send. Then she puts her phone down, goes back to scrolling. 20 minutes later, her phone buzzes. Margaret replied, "Nicole, I'm so sorry for any confusion, but I'm certain it's her. I've been volunteering at Sunflower Care Facility in Albuquerque for 8 years. Catherine has been there since 2015. She has Alzheimer's, so she doesn't remember her past clearly. But when I saw your photo, I recognized her immediately. Same face, same name. I understand this must be shocking. If you want, I can send you a photo of the Catherine I know. Maybe that will clear things up." Nicole's heart is pounding. 2015? That's the year after her mom supposedly died. Nicole replies, "Please send the photo." 5 minutes later, Margaret sends a photo. It's a woman in her 50s, sitting in a chair by a window. Gray hair, thin, older than Nicole remembers. But the face. Nicole zooms in. Her hands are shaking. That's her mom. She's sure of it. The eyes, the shape of the nose, the way she sits. Nicole can't breathe. Nicole opens her laptop. She needs to verify this. She goes to Oregon's online death records database, types in Catherine Foster 2014, searches. No record found. Nicole tries again, different spelling. Catherine Foster, still nothing. She tries the Social Security Death Index, a national database. If someone dies in the United States, their Social Security number is flagged as deceased. Nicole searches for Catherine Foster, born 1968. Result: no record found. Nicole sits back. This doesn't make sense. If her mom died, there would be a death certificate, a Social Security record, something. Unless she didn't die. Nicole grabs her phone, calls her dad, Henry Foster. He's 65 now, retired, lives alone in the same house where Nicole grew up. The phone rings. Henry answers. "Nicole, it's late. Everything okay? Dad, I need to ask you something. Where's Mom's death certificate?" Silence on the other end. "Dad?" Why are you asking about that? I want to see it. For legal reasons. I'm updating my own paperwork. And I need Mom's information. I don't know where it is right now. I'd have to look for it. Can you look now? Nicole, it's midnight. I'm tired. Can this wait? Dad, please. It's important. Another pause. Then Henry's voice changes, becomes tight. I can't talk about this right now. He hangs up. Nicole stares at her phone. Her dad just hung up on her. He never does that. Something is very wrong. Nicole doesn't sleep that night. She keeps looking at the photo Margaret sent. That's her mom. She's certain. The next morning, Nicole makes a decision. She calls Tyler, her brother, the person she hasn't spoken to in 10 years. The phone rings. Tyler answers, cautious. Nicole? Tyler, I need to talk to you. About Mom. Mom's been dead for 10 years. What's there to talk about? Tyler, her death record doesn't exist. I checked online. Oregon death records, Social Security, everything. There's no record of Catherine Foster dying in 2014. Silence. Tyler? That's impossible. We were at her funeral. It was a closed casket. Did you see her body? Tyler doesn't answer right away. No. Dad said we shouldn't look. He said to remember her alive. Exactly. And now there's a woman in Albuquerque who looks exactly like Mom at a nursing home. A volunteer there says Mom has been living there since 2015. That's insane. I know it sounds insane, but I need to know for sure. Will you come with me? To New Mexico? Tyler exhales slowly. When? Tomorrow. I'll be there. Nicole and Tyler meet at Portland Airport the next day. It's awkward. They haven't seen each other in 10 years. Tyler is 33 now. Works in construction. Married, no kids. Nicole is 30. Works in marketing. Single. They don't hug, just nod at each other. Get on the plane. During the flight, they barely talk. Nicole shows Tyler the photo Margaret sent. Tyler stares at it for a long time. That looks like her. He finally says, I know, but how? Why would Dad lie? I don't know. They land in Albuquerque, rent a car, drive to Sunflower Care Facility. It's a modest building on the edge of the city. Single story, beige walls, small garden in front. Nicole and Tyler walk inside. The receptionist greets them. Can I help you? We're looking for Catherine Foster, Nicole says. The receptionist checks her computer. Are you family? Yes, I'm her daughter. This is her son. The receptionist looks surprised. Oh, I didn't know Catherine had family. She's in room 214. Down the hall, second floor. Nicole and Tyler exchange a glance. The receptionist didn't know Mom had family? What does that mean? They walk down the hallway, take the stairs. The second floor is quiet. Sunlight streams through windows. A few elderly residents sit in chairs, watching TV or reading. Room 214. The door is slightly open. Nicole's hand is shaking. She knocks softly. Come in, a woman's voice says. Nicole pushes the door open. Tyler follows. Inside, an older woman sits by the window. She's wearing a blue cardigan, gray hair pulled back. She's looking outside at the garden. The woman turns, looks at Nicole and Tyler. Nicole's breath catches. It's her mom, Catherine Foster, older, thinner, but unmistakably her. Mom? Nicole whispers. Catherine looks at her, smiles politely. Hello? Do I know you? Nicole steps closer. Mom, it's me, Nicole, your daughter. Catherine's smile fades. She looks confused. Nicole? I'm sorry, I don't remember anyone named Nicole. Tyler speaks up. I'm Tyler, your son. Catherine shakes her head. I don't have children. I don't think I do. I'm not sure. A nurse enters the room. Can I help you? Nicole turns to her. I'm Nicole Foster. This is Tyler Foster. We're Catherine's children. The nurse looks surprised. Catherine's children? I didn't know she had any. She's been here since 2015. No family contact. What do you mean, no family contact? Tyler asks. The nurse checks a file. According to her intake records, Catherine was brought here by Foster, listed as her husband, but the notes say, no family visitation requested. Nicole feels like the ground is falling away beneath her. Our dad brought her here? Yes. In early 2015, Catherine has advanced Alzheimer's disease. She doesn't remember her past. She requires full-time care. Tyler looks at Catherine. Mom, do you remember Dad? Henry. Catherine thinks for a moment. Henry. I think I knew someone named Henry. A long time ago, but I don't remember. Nicole's eyes fill with tears. Mom, it's me, your daughter. Used to read me bedtime stories. You taught me how to bake cookies. Don't you remember? Catherine looks at Nicole with kind eyes. I'm sorry, dear. I don't remember, but you seem very nice. Nicole and Tyler leave the nursing home. They sit in the rental car. Neither speaks for several minutes. Finally, Tyler says, Dad lied to us. For 10 years? Nicole nods. We need to talk to him. They fly back to Portland that evening, drive straight to Henry's house. It's late, almost 11 p.m., but they don't care. Tyler bangs on the door. Dad! Open up! Henry opens the door. He sees Nicole and Tyler, and his face goes pale. What are you doing here? We just came from Albuquerque, Nicole says. From Sunflower Care Facility. We saw Mom. Henry doesn't move, doesn't speak. She's alive, Tyler says. You told us she died. You had a funeral. We've been visiting a grave for 10 years, and she was alive the whole time. Henry steps back, sits down on the couch, puts his head in his hands. Talk to us, Nicole demands. Now. Henry looks up. His eyes are red. I'm sorry. I didn't know what else to do. Start from the beginning, Tyler says. Henry takes a deep breath. Your mother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in early 2014. The doctor said it was early onset, aggressive. It was progressing fast. Nicole sits down. What? Catherine started forgetting things. Small things at first, where she put her keys, what day it was, then bigger things. She'd forget conversations we just had. She'd get lost driving home from the grocery store. One day, she forgot your names. Tyler's voice is quiet. Why didn't you tell us? Your mother didn't want you to know. She was ashamed. She didn't want you to see her like that. And I agreed. I thought maybe it would get better, but it didn't. It got worse. Henry pauses, wipes his eyes. By the end of 2014, Catherine couldn't take care of herself. She needed 24-hour supervision. I tried to manage, but I couldn't. She wandered out of the house one night. Police found her 3 miles away. She didn't know where she was. She didn't know who I was. Nicole is crying. You should have told us. We could have helped. I looked into care facilities, Henry continues. The good ones cost $7,000 to $10,000 a month. I couldn't afford that. I would have had to sell the house, take out loans. And even then, I wasn't sure I could pay for it long term. So what did you do? Tyler asked. I found a state-funded facility in New Mexico, Sunflower Care. It accepts Medicaid patients. I applied on Catherine's behalf. She was approved. The state covers most of the cost. Nicole's voice is shaking. And you told us she died? Henry nods slowly. Yes, I didn't know what else to do. If I told you she had Alzheimer's, you'd want to visit her. You'd want to help. You'd feel obligated. I didn't want to burden you. You were young. Tyler, you were just starting your career. Nicole, you were in school. I didn't want to ruin your lives. So you lied, Tyler says flatly. I thought it would be easier for everyone. Catherine doesn't remember who she is. She doesn't remember you. She doesn't remember me. In a way, the person she was did die. The disease took her. I thought it would be less painful if you believed she passed away, so you could move on. Nicole stands up. You had a funeral with a casket. We cried. We grieved. I blamed myself. Tyler blamed me. We stopped speaking for 10 years because of this. The casket was empty, Henry admits. I arranged it with the funeral home. They understood my situation. Everything was staged. I'm sorry. I thought I was doing the right thing. Tyler's fists are clenched. The right thing? Dad, you robbed us of 10 years with Mom. You lied to us. You made us think she was dead. And meanwhile, she's been alone in New Mexico this whole time. She's not alone. The staff takes good care of her. She's comfortable. She's safe. She's not with her family, Nicole shouts. We could have visited her. We could have been there for her. Even if she doesn't remember us, we remember her. Henry looks down. I know. I made a mistake. I see that now, but I can't undo it. It's March 2026. Nicole visits Sunflower Care Facility every month. She flies from Portland to Albuquerque, spends a weekend with her mom. Catherine still doesn't remember her. Every visit is like the first time. Nicole introduces herself. Hi, Mom. I'm Nicole, your daughter. Catherine smiles. That's a pretty name. Nicole. They sit together. Nicole shows Catherine old photos. This is us at the beach. You taught me how to swim that summer. Catherine looks at the photo. I did? I don't remember. But it looks nice. Nicole has learned not to expect recognition. She's made peace with it. Her mom is alive. That's what matters. Tyler visits too. Not as often as Nicole. Once every few months. It's still hard for him. Seeing their mom, but not being seen. But he goes. Henry doesn't visit. Nicole and Tyler don't speak to him anymore. After the confrontation, they left. Tyler told him, "You made a choice. You chose to lie. We're choosing to walk away." Henry tried to apologize. Tried to explain again, but it didn't matter. The damage was done. Legally, Henry did nothing wrong. There's no law against telling your children someone died when they didn't. The funeral home didn't break any laws either. The casket was empty. But there was no fraud. Henry paid for a service, and the service was provided. But morally, that's a different question. One day, Nicole goes back to Riverside Cemetery, to her mom's grave. The headstone is still there. Catherine Foster, 1968 to 2014. Nicole stares at it. For 10 years, she came here believing her mother was buried underneath. She brought flowers. She cried. She talked to the stone as if her mom could hear. But there's no one there. The grave is empty. It always was. Nicole kneels down, touches the headstone. I'm sorry, Mom. I should have questioned it. I should have asked more. I should have looked. But she was 20 years old when it happened, grieving, trusting. She believed her father. Why wouldn't she? Nicole stands up, takes a photo of the headstone. She'll show it to her mom next time she visits. Catherine won't understand, but Nicole will tell the story anyway. This is the grave Dad made for you, but you're not here. You're in New Mexico. You're alive. And I'm going to keep visiting you as long as I can. Catherine doesn't know any of this. She doesn't remember the life she had before 2015. She doesn't remember being a mother, a wife, a person with a history. Every day is new. Every person she meets is a stranger. But she's kind. She smiles at the nurses. She thanks them for helping her. She likes sitting by the window, watching birds. Sometimes a young woman visits. The woman says her name is Nicole. She shows Catherine photos, tells her stories. Catherine doesn't understand who this woman is, but she likes her. She's nice. Sometimes a man visits. Tyler. He sits with Catherine, doesn't say much, just holds her hand. Catherine doesn't know why he's there, but his hand is warm. It feels safe. Catherine doesn't feel sad. She doesn't feel anything about her missing memories because she doesn't know they're missing. In a way, she's at peace, but her children are not. Nicole thinks about this often. Was her dad right? Was it kinder to let them believe their mother was dead? On one hand, yes. If they'd known about the Alzheimer's, they would have suffered, watching their mom decline, visiting her and not being recognized, feeling helpless. Instead, they grieved once. In 2014. They cried, they said goodbye, and they moved on. Or they tried to. But on the other hand, no. They lost 10 years. 10 years they could have spent with their mom. Even if she doesn't remember them, they remember her. They could have been there. They could have held her hand. They could have told her they loved her. Instead, she was alone, in a facility, surrounded by strangers. And Nicole and Tyler lost each other. The lie destroyed their relationship. Tyler blamed Nicole for their mom's death. They didn't speak for a decade. They missed birthdays, holidays, life events, all because of a lie. Henry Foster lives alone now. His children don't visit, don't call. He tried to reach out a few times, sent letters, emails, no response. He understands. He made a choice. He thought it was the right choice at the time. But looking back, he's not sure anymore. He thought lying would protect his children, spare them pain, let them live their lives without the burden of a sick mother. But instead, he gave them a different kind of pain, the pain of betrayal, the pain of lost time. Henry wishes he could go back, do it differently, tell the truth in 2014, let Nicole and Tyler be part of Catherine's care, let them say goodbye properly. But he can't go back. He can only live with what he did. Every year on Catherine's birthday, Henry drives to the cemetery, stands in front of the empty grave, the grave he created. He doesn't know what he's looking for. Forgiveness, maybe, or punishment. He gets neither, just silence. It's now 2027, 3 years since Nicole discovered the truth. Catherine is still at Sunflower Care Facility. Her Alzheimer's has progressed. She sleeps most of the day now, rarely speaks. Nicole still visits, sits beside her mom, holds her hand, doesn't expect conversation, just presence. Tyler visits too, brings flowers. Sometimes he reads to Catherine. Old books, poetry, things their mom used to like. Catherine doesn't respond, but Tyler reads anyway. Margaret Ellis, the volunteer who left the Facebook comment, still works at the facility. She checks in on Nicole and Tyler when they visit. She's become a friend. "You're good kids," Margaret says one day. "Your mom is lucky to have you." Nicole smiles sadly. "She doesn't even know who we are." "Maybe not," Margaret says, "but you know who she is, and that's what matters." The truth came out because of a stranger's comment on a Facebook photo, a random act of recognition. If Margaret hadn't said anything, Nicole and Tyler might never have known. Their mom would have lived out her days in New Mexico, and they'd still be visiting an empty grave in Oregon. Is it better to know, or is ignorance easier? Nicole still doesn't have an answer. Some days, she wishes she never saw that comment, wishes she still believed her mom died peacefully in 2014, wishes she didn't have to carry the weight of this knowledge. Other days, she's grateful for the chance to see her mom again, even if her mom doesn't see her back. The truth is complicated. It brought relief and pain, answers and more questions, reunion and loss, but it's the truth. And truth, no matter how painful, is better than a lie. At least that's what Nicole tells herself as she sits beside her mother, holding her hand, in a nursing home in New Mexico, 1,000 miles from the empty grave in Oregon. 10 years, lost and found, dead and alive, remembered and forgotten. A Facebook comment changed everything, but it didn't fix everything. Some things can't be fixed. They can only be lived with, one day at a time.